Hey guys, it's Cara, welcome back to the Rambutina channel. Today I have a whips and finished objects video showcase thingy da bobby, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. Right, so I'm going to start off with the finished objects and then go into my whips, and like half of the whips I haven't touched in ages, so they are like projects I started months ago and need to finish, so it's like a little reminder, finish them. I've got a list of like all the projects I need to make in order, so just gotta get through it, just gotta get through it. You can see one of my finished objects on the mannequin behind me, but I will talk about that in a bit. So yeah, I've done a few things since I last did one of these videos, but they were all gifts, so I've already like sent them off and I didn't take any pictures of them, so I don't think I have any photos, but although I might have one. But anyway, I made some tote bags. I can't remember what else I've made, probably just some bandanas. It's all just become a blur. Let's just get onto the stuff that I do have with me. So the next thing I made, and you saw this in my craft room tour video, I had this on the table, I was working on it. It's this top with these swirly granny squares. Oh, maybe the straps need to go like that. And that's the back. So yeah, I really like it. I really like the colours. Super fun and bright. I wanted to make it so there was like a tiny little V here, but oh, I had so many trial and errors with this top. But I just decided in the end I just wanted it straight across, because for some reason, like after the 5th time of redoing this top over and over again, when I was doing this like V thing, so decrease there, it just wasn't looking right. For some reason, I don't know. So yeah, but I think it still looks cute like this. It's an idea for another top maybe, I don't know. But yes, that's that one. I feel like I'm not making a lot of sense today. I'm just like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, we don't. Okay. Then I made a couple more cuckoo bandanas for an order. So this is using like this blue and beige yarn. It's got like cotton in it, cotton yarn. This wasn't a yarn from Aldi ages ago, I think like 2 years ago, no. Anyway, you can't get this yarn anymore and I'm so upset because I really like it and I wish I bought loads. Luckily I bought a lot of the beige colour. I think I've got like 6 balls of this, so that's handy because one of my whips I'm using this yarn. So yeah, cuckoo bandanas, you can still order yours, and I am still donating 70% to donations to help Black people, to help trans people. Like I'm just, yeah, looking all over the place for places that still accept donations, because I know that big organisations aren't asking for donations anymore because they've received so much. They're like, you need to spread it out to, you know, smaller organisations. So the last few cuckoo bandanas I have been donating to this GoFundMe page for homeless Black trans people, and so yeah, that's the cuckoo bandanas. And this is another one. So yeah, I didn't realise they were both like blue and beige, but they look nice. So cute. And this is using some like sparkly yarn, which I don't think you can see, but yeah. The next project I finished were these shorts. I'm so in love. So I started making these this past Saturday and then finished them on Monday. I really wanted to get them done on Sunday, like see how quickly I could get these done, but it was my first pair of shorts, so there was a lot of like trial and error on what I wanted them to look like. Sorry, that was a car making a really squeaky noise outside. I don't know if it picked up. But yeah, so I was following a tutorial on YouTube for like how to do this sort of pattern. But when it came to like joining and everything, I pretty much made it myself, and I've written down notes of how I'm going to change it next time. So sorry, my eye is itchy. So I might do a video tutorial on the amended shorts if you guys would like to see that. Yeah, there's just a few changes I'd like to make it fit better, and also on the side here I'd prefer it if there was a line, like the joining yarn was a different colour, so you've got like a stripe down here. But yeah, I still like how these turned out. I like the colours, very wearable I feel. They look massive. I have big hips, so that's why they look so huge. But yeah, so I really like those. Right, oh, okay, next is the bag. So if you follow me on Instagram, I was posting this on my stories to get like people's opinions on what this bag was going to look like, because basically I'm going to do a giveaway on my Instagram with this bag. So I was asking people if they wanted this colourway or a neutral one, and everyone voted, well not everyone, but like 70% voted the colourful, so I carried on making it colourful. And then I asked what type of strap they wanted, and there were more votes on the long strap, although it was quite close. It was like 50 something percent for the long strap. But yeah, it's a small little bag, shoulder bag. I think it looks really cute. So yeah, I'll be posting that on my Instagram in a few days, maybe a week's time, with all like the giveaway information. So yeah, when I was making that bag, my sister was like, I want that as a bandana, like those colours and that granny square pattern, because it's like a flower, sort of like a big flower pattern. And I literally had the exact amount of yarn left, well, not entirely because I had to use that other beige yarn just here, but I literally had just enough yarn to make a bandana. So yeah, this is what that looks like. I think it turned out really cool. That's what like the half granny square looks like. It looks cool. But yeah, I literally had just enough, but I was worried that I didn't have enough to do this bit, so I just used another yarn that like goes with it. It's kind of a neutral colour, so I think it goes well. But yeah, when I completely finished it, I was like, yeah, I didn't have enough to do that in the same colour, but it's all good. Okay, that's all for the finished objects. Now let's get on to the whips, and like I said before, some of them are from literally months ago. Like, I think I started this jumper at the beginning of lockdown, like when I moved from uni back home, so March I think I started this, and it is a granny square jumper. Obviously I've just done the front or the back of it, and it's this colour changing yarn. So it like started off dark, then went to light blue, then just suddenly turned green, and then it suddenly jumped to pink. So what I had to do is go from green back to the dark blues, and then after the pink it was purple. So I was like, okay, the dark blues to the purples, then to the pink. Oh gosh, yeah, it was annoying. I was just like, oh okay, the yarn just goes from green to pink. There was no slow fade, even though the rest of the yarn is. So anyway, that's what it's looking like. I really hope I made notes on how I do these because I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I have them written down on my phone. I think I used extended double crochets, and then I used like an off-white yarn with it to make these like petals. And when I looked at it from far away, they kind of look like bubbles, but I think it looks cool. Yeah, I think the sleeves are going to be quite long. And obviously it's quite short, so I was thinking of doing like, with this off-white, do like a nice edge at the bottom, like a lacy or like florally kind of edge, you know. So yeah, I started that in March and haven't literally, I literally made this and then like left it for ages, so I really need to finish this. It's just really long because I think I'm doubling the yarn too. Yeah, I'm doubling up this colour changing yarn, and I've got to like organise it into all the different colours, and I have to like cut it all up, and it's a mess. Anyway, so that's that one. I'll eventually finish that. I think that's quite low down on my list. But yeah. Next up is a midi skirt, which again, I think I started making just after this one. So probably like in March as well. But yeah, it's got some cool colours, and it's using like a daisy granny square pattern. And it's gonna have like a slit down the side. Or maybe I want it a full length skirt. Well, we'll see how much yarn I've got left of this actually. See how long I can get it. But yeah, I haven't done this in so long. So yeah, that's another whip that will eventually get done. One day, but not today. I find it quite daunting, like going back to projects you did ages ago, because you're like, I've got to like organise my thoughts, like how did I make it? I think I've written this one down, hopefully I have. But yeah, you just have to like get it all out and be like, right, let's just get this finished, and then you just want to get it done like there and then. So next one up is the Granny Square a Day blanket. I think, when did I show this? It must have been in the last, in the craft room video as well. I showed this, but I don't think I actually like pulled it out and showed you. Yeah, so this was my Granny Square a Day blanket, and what day? Yeah, I mentioned in the other video that the last time I made it was months ago. The last time I did a square. So I think now that it's like getting to a good blanket size, I think what I might do, let me show you the bottom of it. I'm thinking I'll just finish it like to make a nice size blanket, and then that'll be it, because I'm not gonna catch up on all those days, it's been so long. So yeah, I'm just gonna fill it out till it's a nice size blanket and then call it a day. A day. Granny Square a Day. So yeah, it was a really cool idea, and it was going so well for so long, clearly. And I wanted to make like a bunch of different stuff using this like Granny Square a Day thing, like maybe a jumper, tote bags, but I just got busy with other stuff, so I just couldn't do it. But still cool. Well, yeah, just gonna finish that off one day and have it on my bed. So the whip that I'm working on right now, because it's one of my orders, is this crochet boho style vest. using that wavy yarn from Aldi that you can't buy anymore, which I'm so upset about, but luckily I bought a bunch of these. So yeah, so it's the same granny square. I'm obsessed with this granny square design at the moment as the tote bag and the bandana, but I just made it a little bit bigger and then did the half granny squares again. So yeah, this is what it's looking like right now. Just looks a bit confusing. I've drawn out like how it's gonna look. See if I can show you. Oh, I've just dropped on the floor. So yeah, that's what it's gonna look like. Like that's the front, that's the back. So go like this. This bit like wraps. That's the back. And then it will tie here to the other side, obviously. But yeah, that's what it's looking like. I will definitely be posting pictures on my Instagram when this is complete, so you can see the full size and shape of it. So that's all of the projects I'm working on at the moment, as well as all my finished objects. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know down below which piece is your favourite, and any video suggestions I can't say that word. Any video suggestions you have for me down below. I love hearing from you guys and replying to comments, so yeah, please comment down below. Make sure you thumbs up this video. I've never said that in a video before. But yeah, thumbs up, push the notification bell, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching and subscribing. I hope you have a good week. I will see you in the next one. All of the links will be down below, and anything I've mentioned in today's video will be all down below. I'm not getting better at this. I'm not getting better at outros. I feel so awkward saying all of the things. Anyway, I think that's all. Thank you so much for watching again. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.